After the 4 weeks of training that I talked about on the previous video, it was time to run to my small goal of 5K. It was a small goal because I had some issues with my back and tore my plantar a few months prior. This coupled with the advice from my military doctors to never run again, I was out of shape and afraid of running. Even though it was a small 5K, meaning less than 500 runners, I was excited to be running again. The night before I barely slept, maybe it was the excitement or a worry that I was going to be in pain that I didn't get any sleep. In the morning, I got dressed in some brand new clothes that I purchased the week before and new shoes. I drank a sports hydration drink and a cup of coffee before heading out to the race location. I parked the car and because I was early, I decided to walk around to get a little loose before the race. Running a fun 5K is an experience that I recommend to all because it is short enough that many people at different running levels sign up. This actually builds the confidence in yourself and allows you to absorb the excitement from others as well. Because it was a small field of runners, there was no separation between levels as you will see in bigger races. I jumped closer to the start line when I first heard the call for runners, full of nervous energy and excitement. I did some static stretches just to pretend that I was loose, but the reality is that I was scared that my plantar would tear again. At the gunshot, all of us began moving, and the run started. Because it is a 5K, many runners start fast to include me. Call it adrenaline, excitement, or nervousness. I left on what I thought was a winning pace. After a quarter mile or so, I just felt as I was slowing down because I couldn't breathe properly. One of the lessons learned during this race. To be honest, I ran praying and hoping that I could make it. When I saw the leaders of the race, my hopes grew because I knew that the turnaround point was close. I forgot to measure that they were running twice as fast as I was. I was not using any technology that helped me gauge distance or time, just a cheap watch and brand new clothes. At the end of the race, I was proud of myself for finishing and avoiding any injuries in the training process. A few lessons were learned that day. Lesson 1, never wear new clothes or shoes to a race. This will avoid all the blisters and chafing that come by doing so. Lesson 2, run your race. As a beginner, never try to match the pace or speed of other runners. This can be detrimental as you will be running at a faster pace or different cadence that might not be beneficial to you. Lesson 3, I wanted to run more. In the next video I will describe the transition between this 5K and 10K. Please continue to watch my channel to continue to live and learn my journey to my first marathon. Subscribe and like.